Tzu Chi Philippines Chapter hosts a prostrating pilgrimage to celebrate its 25th anniversary. A Malaysian entrepreneur dedicates to follow Master Cheng Yen and promotes the Tzu Chi missions. Okay, today, headlines. I'm Maggie Tai. Thank you for joining us. The Tzu Chi Philippines Chapter has celebrated its 25th anniversary. To celebrate the occasion, 300 volunteers joined a prostrating pilgrimage. All volunteers participated joyfully, ready to continue to spread the love in the Philippines.
In the early morning, about 300 people participated in the prostrating pilgrimage to celebrate Tzu Chi Philippines Chapter's 25th birthday. Led by two Dharma masters from the Jingsi abode, the participants piously knelt down to repent for their past wrongdoings and pray for the future.
This morning, many Tzu Chi brothers and sisters have come to participate in the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage procession is very dignified. I feel deeply touched. This is a very good experience because I'm also a curious person. I've witnessed the rituals of different religions. This is a celebration of the Tzu Chi Philippines Chapter's 25th anniversary. I'm glad I could take part.
Kasi first time ako nakapag-join sa ganito.
I've participated in the pilgrimage for the first time. I feel very good about taking part of the pilgrimage. This Buddhist ritual does not conflict with my religion. It is a sincere prayer.
Problem sa akin kung
After the pilgrimage, the Dharma masters passed on a Jingsi lineage outline on behalf of Dharma Master Cheng Yen. The chapter CEOs and deputy CEOs have led the senior volunteers to take on the mission.
What is Dharma lineage? It's a path. Because of you, we have paved a path in the Philippines. We hope that through our joint efforts, we can transform more disciples who are willing to learn in the Tzu Chi world.
Senior volunteers do not need to arrange position for us. We can take our missions anytime. There are many volunteers who have been in Tzu Chi for a while, or new volunteers who are very dedicated. We need to give anyone a chance. We will grow once we shoulder responsibilities.
In the Philippines, Tzu Chi's footprints have been spreading. The 25th anniversary is a milestone for local volunteers. As they move forward toward the next 25 years, they're still firm in their determination to spread love.
Recently, a free clinic was held in Ormoc City by Tzu Chi, which is helping the lives of the poor. Many patients who were troubled by mobility issues or hearing impairment receive acupuncture treatments to relieve their symptoms.
Luz Vaminda Berdida shows a picture of herself before the fire. After the incident, she has been unable to close her eyelids and she must wear sunglasses to help protect her eyes. Due to her outer appearance, she doesn't go out often and is afraid of starting a business.
I just want my eyes to get better, as I want to start a variety store in front of my house.
Tzu Chi's free clinic in Ormoc has given Luz Vaminda the chance for surgery.
These the contractures, especially on the right lower lid, and then I took a skin graft from the supraclavicular area, and then I placed it on the affected area so that the patient can close the eyes.
Another patient who is embarrassed to leave the house is Mary Joy Di Lima, who suffers from eyelitosis, but the surgery has given her a boost of confidence.
This surgery is important to me because it will add to my confidence and will be an inspiration for me not to give up in the face of challenges.
Doctors not only help treat the sick and poor, but also change their life around. Emmanuel Cuano has had mobility issues for years, but after acupuncture treatments with the traditional Chinese medicine doctor, his pain has been relieved.
Nawala ng hirap sa buhay ko.
Coming here, my aches and pains are gone after treatment. I can start work again.
The traditional Chinese medicine department has received good word of mouth, and the father of a government staff has even come to treat his bad hearing.
The translator asked if he was feeling better. He said yes, and then asked about what percentage. He said 30%, so he's coming again today. He said he was very happy that after getting acupuncture treatment from yesterday, he slept well, so he especially came again today.
Able to see the patient's smile is about the biggest reward for these doctors.
In a big melting pot of America, Burmese monks have been providing a sense of spiritual security for many of the Buddhist followers. In the past 2 years, TIMA has provided medical help to the monks of the Asura Myanmar Monastery in Azusa, California, to safeguard their health.
So we have no insurance. Whenever we came to this celebration, every year we get you are happy.
The annual Burmese Buddhist festival gathers pious followers. Another event that has happened for 2 years in a row is this.
Many of the monks have periodontal disease. Their gums are not in good condition. There are lots of calcium deposits and inflammation. However, very few have cavities. Perhaps it's because they drink tea.
Myanmar monks, we have no much knowledge about medicine, about health. Tzu Chi Buddhist Medical Foundation offer their medical service to this Batana and Bawarna ceremonies.
In response to the monk's oral health condition, the free clinic provided deep dental cleaning.
Some of their teeth are rotting pretty badly, since some of them have never been to a dental checkup before. They don't have much knowledge about oral health, so seeing them getting treatment, dentists are happy about it too.
Examining their vision is also another important medical outreach mission.
I have bad vision, so when I'm teaching the children sutra texts, it's very difficult. After a vision examination, Tzu Chi gave me a pair of prescription glasses.
Since it's so beneficial to them, it makes the service provided very worthwhile.
The Dai Vision Clinic is fully equipped to examine the patient's eyes while also providing them with a pair of prescription glasses if need be. That very same day, the monks can walk away with a clear vision to help them navigate life with more ease.
Sacramento is the capital of California, which attracted many new immigrants to reside there. However, they have no medical insurance and are low incomes. Therefore, Tzu Chi volunteers work with the local school to host a free dental and traditional Chinese medicine clinic. At 6 a.m. in the morning, Tzu Chi volunteers are already getting ready to go to the free clinic venue. This is the second time collaborating with Helen's School to host free dental and Chinese medicine in a local church.
If you want acupuncture, Chinese medicine, stay for Chinese medicine. For example, Chinese medicine, that means all vaccine.
While explaining free clinic information, volunteers also help translate because most of the patients are low-income new immigrants who can't speak English well. Gabriela has finally relieved her chronic back pain.
I always get like a back pain, like used to. And after the treatment, I feel more relaxed. I feel right now better. The doctor said it was a calculus, like extra calcium. So they take it out, so I feel my tooth right now like smoother.
We have lower socioeconomic status for most of our students, and so the opportunity to come in and get the peace of mind to have free dental, have their teeth checked, maybe cleaned, is a big deal for our students.
A lot of them, they work in a very hard labor job and they have chronic pain in their shoulder, in their back. So acupuncture and Chinese medicine can give them a taste of what Chinese medicine is, because for a lot of them it's their first time.
The free clinic not only relieved patients' pain, but also brought them to better understand Chinese medicine culture. In mid-October, a tornado occurred in Texas, and the city where Tzu Chi Dallas Chapter is located received the hardest hit. Tzu Chi volunteers went to the service center immediately to distribute blankets to the affected residents, warming their hearts.
After the sweep of tornado, the city was a mess. Tzu Chi Dallas Chapter was in the hardest hit this time. Fortunately, there was only a slight loss. Tzu Chi volunteers immediately went to the Joint Service Center to provide blankets for the survivors and listen to their needs. The first thing to speak is the fear of that night.
In the car on Sunday, so my son was really scared, so it was really a nightmare. Like it was really scary night. Thank you so much.
Volunteers gave a warm blanket and a hug to the affected residents and invited them to Tzu Chi office to receive a cash card.
This allows the residents to have a good affinity to come to our office to understand and to allow us to introduce Tzu Chi to them, letting them know their neighbor is a very good charity organization.
For these two gentlemen, the window of their car was blown away by the wind, so the blankets they just received can be used immediately.
Isn't it warm?
It is warm. It's warm. It's very warm.
They listened to the brief introduction of Tzu Chi and the condolence letter from Master Zheng Yan. Volunteers also told them they could donate money to help others, letting them have the strength again.
Money will give to next disaster. Anybody suffering, we give to them. And that's one of you.
Thank you so much. I will and promise because this is very important for our family.
Right.
Thank you.
Are showing us a way to actually be able to physically give back those, like help back with the funds to help somebody else. So it's a blessing that's going to consistently be passed on. So I like that idea.
Take care, okay?
There were 111 households received the actual help. They also knew that there would be the most powerful support to accompany them go through difficulties and return to their homes.
Malaysian entrepreneur Vincent Tan is the founder of Berjaya Corporation. He learned about Dharma Master Zheng Yan because he has awarded the master with the Personality Award of the Year in 2015. Since then, he has dedicated himself to charity missions and contributions to the society.
Tzu Chi Foundation Malaysia, please give them.
Paying respect to Dharma Master Zheng Yan, in 2015, the founder of Berjaya Corporation, Vincent Tan, has awarded the master with Personality of the Year award.
Master Zheng Yan herself is a goddess, is immortal for what she has achieved, inspires so many people to follow her, give up so much of their precious time to volunteer to help people in need.
In the next year, he visited the master in Hualien and vowed to embrace vegetarianism. Being a successful entrepreneur, Vincent Tan has businesses in the United States, England, and Hong Kong. He often encourages people to adopt a vegetarian diet.
Now that I'm a vegetarian, I've also encouraged people to be vegetarian.
Since he participated in volunteer training in 2018, Vincent Tan humbled himself to even canvass for donations on the streets. Besides participating in fundraising events, Vincent Tan also encourages his company employees to protect the environment. Despite his busy schedule, Vincent Tan participated in domestic and international charity events, being spiritually wealthy. Vincent Tan has come back to Jing's abode to cook for everyone, especially the master.
I want to cook for master, and also my mother is here, so cook for both of them. Both my mother. One is my maternal mother, the other one is spiritual mother.
Seeing the master as spiritual mother, Vincent Tan has come back to Taiwan to be certified. Upholding the Buddha's teachings, he will continue to walk the Bodhisattva path with firm steps.
In 2017, Typhoon Irma devastated St. Martin. In its aftermath, Tzu Chi volunteers Zhu Xi has distributed bread and rice to the affected residents. She has also inspired local volunteers to help the people in need.
You are not alone. Wearing the uniform, you are supported by the people in Taiwan and around the world.
The overseas volunteers have returned to Taiwan to attend the cultivation camp. They learn attentively despite the language barriers. In 2017, St. Martin was devastated by a typhoon, and more than 90% of the houses were destroyed. City volunteer Tzu Chi immediately carried out disaster relief work with her family. Besides distributing bread and rice from Taiwan, she also inspired local volunteers to help out.
I'm very grateful because Tzu Chi has always been here. I knew what I should do whenever disasters strike. Tzu Chi is our biggest support. Therefore, I have never given up.
We continue to gather rice from Taiwan, the low rice, where we have in Samat a lot of people in need, and they really make use from that.
People awaken after encountering disasters. Drew's kind acts have inspired a lot of people. Regina, Merlin, and Hilda have joined Tzu Chi after participating in the aid distributions. This time, Drew has accompanied the 3 people to come to Taiwan to be certified as city volunteers.
That we are doing in Tzu Chi to bring awareness and also to help people, teach them that they not only have to receive, but also they can give something back.
I have high expectations of Tzu Chi. I hope that by joining Tzu Chi, I can help people in need with Tzu Chi volunteers.
The typhoon disaster has brought Tzu Chi's help to St. Martin. The overseas volunteers are ready to spread seeds of love in different parts of the world.
Team of doctors and pharmacists in Malaysia have started to provide free medical consultation at Mount John Tzu Chi office since 4 years ago. While at the beginning there were not a lot of patients utilizing the service, the medical professionals gradually built up trust with the patients.
On Tuesday evenings, doctors of different specialties and volunteers are here to provide free medical consultation. 4 years ago, Tima doctors and pharmacists started to provide free medical consultation at Mount John Tzu Chi office.
Patients face financial difficulties. A patient might not see the effect of his treatment at a hospital. Then he is forced to transfer to a private clinic. As a result, he faces high medical expenses. He would not dare to go there twice. This free clinic is a bridge that connects private practices and public hospitals.
On this evening, doctors from internal medicine and gynecology departments are available. Rajeswari, who rushed back to take care of her younger sister, is the first patient this evening.
Sama saja size 5 cm.
Rajeswari has a tumor inside her uterus and needs to undergo a surgery. Despite that, she's worried about her younger sister who needs her attention. Her younger sister is mentally challenged. Her parents passed away and her husband has abandoned her, so Rajeswari has to raise her child single-handedly. As a result, she almost lost her will to live.
If I go out, my sister cannot sleep. She screams and refuses to eat or take a shower. She does not do anything until I go home. So I cannot go anywhere. I cannot leave her.
Gynecologist Tan Ling Sen knows about Rajeswari's worries, so he proposes another solution.
So you do not need to undergo a surgery if you choose not to have it.
And then you punya ubat adjust.
But we need to adjust your medications. With this adjustment,
Saya pun puas. Dan you tak ada susah.
if you do not bleed too much, I'd feel at ease. Do you have other questions?
When they first provided free medical consultation, there were not many patients who sought help.
Basically, we do not provide treatment. Some people asked, why don't you prescribe medications? We mainly answer the patient's questions. If needed, we'd advise the patients on where to go to receive treatment. This is something we cannot do at hospitals because there are too many patients. In one morning, you might need to see up to 100 patients. You are running against time.
The doctors and volunteers uphold their faith and gradually build up the trust between doctors and patients. They've also attracted more patients to seek medical consultation.
This patient could not find a suitable doctor, or his doctor cannot give him a good explanation, so his question remains unanswered. Then he came to see a doctor free of charge. The doctor mindfully explains everything. Although his problem is not completely solved, he feels at ease because he knows what kind of problem he is facing.
They help more patients and bring smiles to their faces is the sincere wish of these Tima doctors.
The spirit of Jin's aphorisms cross religious boundaries and have been spread to every continent through translations. This year, the aphorisms will be published in the language of Portuguese, Myanmar, Zulu, and Sotho. Therefore, the book will be published in the total of 22 languages.
The Jin's aphorisms have been published for 30 years, and many schools in Taiwan have opened a Jin's reading room on campus.
In 1989, I was working at the Global View Commonwealth Publishing Group in Taipei, and I was in charge of the warehouse. Then in 1997, I went to the U.S. to learn English, so I took with me one and only Chinese book, and this book was Dharma Master Cheng Yin's Jingsi Aphorisms. If you can be frugal in your life and give a little love, you can help the poor people.
No matter how busy he is, Lin Tianlai considers the aphorisms as the most nourishing food for his mind.
The master once said that you shouldn't do more or less of things in life. She has never done anything unrelated to Tzu Chi. But if it's related to Tzu Chi, she has never missed one. This keeps reminding me that I must focus on my work, my duty, and my responsibility.
Top executives from many major companies gather at the Global View Leadership Forum, and some of them have been benefited by the Jin's aphorisms.
Every time I buy books from the Jing's books, including the Jing's aphorisms, I always buy a lot of them. I give them to my friends and my colleagues. Sometimes I put a copy in my luggage while I travel around.
Your explanation of 静思 really touched me. It is, don't fight over green mountains. Cultivate blessing with your mind.
The Jin's aphorisms has become the lighthouse of one's mind. The fifth volume has been published for the 30th anniversary. A collector's edition will be published too. The book has been translated into 18 languages. In November, the book will be published in Portuguese, Burmese, Zulu, and Sotho.
They have been translated and edited, and they are being printed now. Then we will ship the love and wisdom to Mozambique and the land of Africa.
The Jin's aphorism has crossed the ethnic and skin color boundaries, and it has been spread to 5 continents. It will continue to plant the seed of love among the readers.
Dharma Master Cheng Yin gave certificates personally to over 300 Tzu Chi volunteers around the world. Take a look and goodbye.